Good morning. We were putting up our rim joists and we started on our floor joists. I have to move this support in order to be able to put an exterior floor joist on. But today is just going to be the continuation of me doing floor joists. It's going to take a bit. I don't have any help. Amanda had to go to work. So I'm just gonna, square off one end, bring it over, get a quick measurement, cut it to length, install. So I'm just gonna put this on time lapse and we're gonna go from there. See how far we can get. In the next few hours, we do need to mill more subfloor. And then we need to start milling more of our wall boards, our 2x6s. So, I'm going to get to it and see how far we can get. All right. Well, it's the next morning and we're getting back on the sawmill. We need 3 more 2x8s to finish the floor joists. We actually went and cut this tree down day before yesterday. And now we're out of the woods and we're on the sawmill. This is hopefully the last 16-foot log we're gonna need for a while. We're gonna need more for the roof. But for now, this is where we are. Let's get to it. All right. Main beam is attached finally.
Okay. Okay, so let's talk about what we're doing.
I've been under the weather for the past few days, but it's also been raining like crazy. So we haven't gotten anything done on the Bunkie. We got a secondary water collection system going, because why would we waste all that water?
It would have just overflowed the house tote, and
yeah.
so
Gone forever. So we put a secondary water tote system in, water collection system in.
it's full. It's full now. It was
Yeah.
overflowing, and so Mike transitioned
Back.
the downspout back into the house tote so that it would fill up as much as possible. And I'm sure it overflowed.
I'm not sure.
It was a few days ago.
Yeah.
That it was close to full, and there's only so many showers we can have, you know. So
Using up the water.
Yeah.
So
just trying not to waste it.
Yeah.
Because it's just gonna go on the ground. So
Yep.
whatever. All right. So we're back at it now, and we're gonna put these last 3 floor joists in that we milled last week.
The other day, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. In the last part of the video.
Yes. And then we're gonna hopefully we need to put a little bit of bracing in for the porch area, which if you remember on the floor plan, it's like cut out from the inside of the building. So just to give a covered area for, you know, people to stomp their boots off or whatever.
Yeah. So we're gonna do some blocking for some subfloor.
Yeah.
And then we got to do some blocking for a wall.
Mm-hmm.
And then the rest of the blocking will just be for structure to hold everything together, make it tighter. Mm-hmm. Less bouncy.
I'm looking forward to standing up on there and seeing how it is.
Yeah.
I'm worried about the steps here, but hopefully we can grade this up too.
Well, yeah, all this needs to be raised because we are on a drastic slope here. This is a gangster lean.
Yeah, so let's get to work.
Yeah,
let's
do it.
do a little bit because it's already afternoon. We only have about an hour to work today, and then we have to go get the children. So we are getting started a little late today, but we're just only doing. The plan is to just hope at least finish those floor joists, and then, you know, maybe we'll cut some blocking. I don't know. We'll see. If not, you'll have to do it when I'm at work tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because tomorrow's supposed to be nice.
Yeah.
And then Wednesday's supposed to rain again, so.
So hopefully
And
I can
I'm at work both days, all days. All
get
days
over
except
this
for today.
flu, or whatever it is.
You have bronchitis. That's what it is. It's chest, not infection, but virus, and it's got a wicked cough and just like literally no energy, which is awesome.
But here we go.
Let's see how much floor joists do we?
Well,
how long are they?
Let's get the blocking in up here, because it's easier with 2 people. I can do that, 1 person, no problem.
So where's the blocking go?
So the blocking's going here at 4 feet.
Okay. That's how deep the porch is?
That's how deep it goes. And we're going almost 6 feet wide.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to go somewhere in there. So this is just over 5 feet.
I can't see the edge of your tape because
right
of
here.
that T. Okay.
So that's 5 feet.
Right.
So if we actually use this floor joist and the blocking to make 6 inches, the back side of your wall would be there.
The inside of the wall?
Unless you wanted to use the far, like 6 feet. Because that's over 6 feet. So that's 6 feet there.
Right. And then
So
the
we
wall would sort of be on the inside, like it would match up to this joist here,
That's right.
as opposed to that one.
The back side of the wall.
I think it's better to go a tiny bit smaller on the outside space. The only thing that worries me is that from the wall all the way down, that's my like foyer waiting area.
That's right. 6 feet wide. Just shy of 6 feet wide.
Which is tiny. Like I might have room for like a chair.
Yeah.
And then like a shelf for like product.
Mm-hmm.
And my desk, which is still, and I still have to put a sink in there.
Sink's at the back though, right?
Yeah. Well, it can be behind my desk, but even still.
Yeah, if you're, because...
If we went 6.5 feet, it might be better.
Okay. Well, so you have to subtract a foot off. You're 11 feet, so you're 10 feet long.
Yep. And that's not terrible, but 10 by 7 is better than 10 by 6, I think. Say 6.5 versus 6, I think is what I'm saying, I guess.
Yeah, that's fine.
And because the main space, which is over here, this main room is fine, and then can you come to this end for me?
Like the far side?
No, I just want to see where, I can't see the tape measure from here. So if I were to go, like say 4.5, 58 inches, is essentially that joist, that last joist that's there.
Okay.
That would be the end of my massage room.
Right.
Right? And then this would be closet.
Yep.
Which is fine. Like yeah. It's a little bit on this side of that joist, but either way.
Right.
Right? So like that room is quite large.
Yeah.
And it doesn't, like, it's oversized already, so it should be fine if we end up using a tiny bit up as the foyer, because I would rather that be not as tiny, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I think this joist is better. The end of the T there.
Right.
As opposed to having it inside on that side of it.
Right.
Right?
Okay. Well, let's get some blocking done. Because it's going to be a whole lot easier with 2 people.
Okay. All right, and we're back. I don't know where the time lapse cut off there ahead of this little clip, but as you can see, it's starting to rain, and you know, the weather forecasters are completely accurate and totally on point with the weather. So we're gonna put all the tools away, and then it's gonna stop, because that's the way it goes.
Well, as soon as the battery is finished charging, we can start cutting again. So. Well, this morning we're back at it. It did rain yesterday afternoon. Charged up some batteries. So we're gonna throw some blocking into the Bunkie. We're gonna take a few measurements, and then gonna go cut a bunch of blocking, come back in, secure them. Let's get to it. Alright, so we're gonna go 2 more joist bays. And that's where the subfloor is going to stop. And then we have to put bracing in that joist bay, so our wall will be sitting on structure instead of just subfloor. It's just an interior wall for most of it, and there's no structure on any of the interior walls. Better safe than sorry, right? Okay. So now we'll put some, probably 4. There's some supports in between. So when we build the wall, it's sitting on support as opposed to just subfloor. We are putting 1-inch thick subfloor down, but better safe than sorry, right? Like to say. So the bats of insulation that we're using are 47 inches long. So I'm going to put my next one 47 inches from here, and then I'm going to do one more after that. Now we're going to go 47 inches from here. That way when we put our bats of insulation in, they just fit nice and snug. Whew. No. Oh. Beauty. Okay. Now we're just going to put 2 in every single one on the way, and that'll be the bracing. All right. Well, as you can see, we've got our bracing in. This bracing here on the outside edge, right here, is for the exterior wall. Again, there's no structure to that exterior wall because everything's relying on the back and the front wall because it's a lean-to style building. And then this joist cavity here is also going to be a wall. So that's why the bracing's here, and there's 47 inches in between for the bat insulation. And then everywhere else has 47 inches from the exterior wall to the first bat, right? So the first bat of insulation can go in perfectly. And then there'll be another set of bracing on the far side over here at 47 inches. So we are pretty much ready to start putting subfloor down. So that's going to be on our next video.
So, you know, if anyone wanted to, that's why we haven't been recording. So, you know, unless people wanted to see me sit on the bed and crochet.
Turn into Purple Rose.
No, I don't even do vlogs on that channel. Anyway.
Well, that's going to do it for this video. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And we'll see you in the next one.